Calling all comic book fans out there, it is that time of year again. Comic-Con, arguably the largest and most famous of all comic conventions, has kicked off. And Mark New is lucky enough to be live for us there in San Diego. Mark, what have you seen so far?
That's right. I'm here at the San Diego Convention Center, where this event is sold out for more than a decade. More than 135,000 people attending this event. You can see right behind me the wall where costumed attendees are getting their photos taken. And I want to show you just one reason this event is so popular. I have a special guest here joining me. Don't scare me too much. And you are who?
Ursula, the sea witch.
Look at the incredible detail on this costume. How long did it take you to make this costume?
It took me about 3 months to create.
And how long to get into it?
2 hours and a half to apply all the makeup, yes.
And you came in from where?
I'm coming from Mexico, from Guadalajara.
And why do you do this? Dress up, take this time to come to this event?
Well, I am a professional cosplayer, and this is what I do for a living. And I like going to Comic-Con just to have fun. And every once in a while, you know, it's once a year, so I just come have fun, dress up, meet new friends, make new contacts, network, and that's what I'm here for.
Thank you very much, Ursula, for joining us and making an appearance here. Well, you can see that Comic-Con is many times considered all fun and games, but there's also a serious side that delves much deeper into the human psyche.
Hours before showtime, costume crowds brave the San Diego heat, waiting for the opportunity to strut their stuff.
Are you a little hot today?
Oh yeah, we're sweating. It is like a sauna in these things.
At least we lose a little bit of weight though.
We wanted to have a theme though as a family, so we wanted to be able to have 4 characters that are part of a team.
It's fun to get the little things from contacts to even the haircut. Just every little bit matters.
The holy grail of pop cultural conferences is this expo venue, where people have been planning all year long how to make their entrance.
Rocket Pack started out as Schedule 40 PVC well casing and had to build it up from there. Maybe 3 months in the rocket, another 6 months pulling everything together. Been coming here for 5 years now, and it just means the world to me.
Many take a look at the scenes here at Comic-Con and think this is an event that is really just for adults who are big kids. Many take pride in that sentiment, while others truly feel that these are characters worthy of further academic research.
Every good superhero story focuses on some hard moral choices. And even though they're not mentioning Aristotle or Kant or Plato, people know that's what they're doing, and that's what I try to do in my work.
Philosopher Mark D. White will soon be releasing a book on Batman ethics and has already written books about Marvel Comics' Civil War and the virtues of Captain America.
The thing that people have to remember about Captain America is it always focuses on principle over politics. So it's not supporting whoever's in office, it's supporting whoever's in office if they stand up for the principles.
White says that philosophy is certainly relevant in politics today. He's not alone in finding higher meaning in the world of comics. Psychologist Mara Wood recalls reading 300 Wonder Woman comic books in one summer, which helped her co-author the book Wonder Woman Psychology.
Like looking at how compassion impacts people and how, pro-social role models are so important. The idea of a community of women or a community of friends and how that all kind of boosts people and makes them better.
Wood is one of the few school psychologists to utilize comic book bibliotherapy, that is, helping children to identify with superheroes in a story so they can learn from their situations.
Most of psychology is the therapeutic relationship between the psychologist, especially with the child. And if you can get them comfortable and you can get them talking, they keep coming back for more. And usually using superheroes, it gets them interested, gives them a place to start.
So while the multi-billion-dollar industry of comics celebrates characters that appear larger than life, academics say their true power is relating to the heroic desires in all of us that are just waiting to be unmasked.
And if you didn't recognize who I was Brigitte from Brigitte, I believe that's pronounced, from Overwatch. Of course, that's a very popular video game. Video games crossing over into the superhero world very frequently. Now, this conference itself, the economic impact is estimated at $147 million to this area. Susan.
A lot of money. It looks like a lot of fun. Tell us about some of the interesting discussions going on, Mark.
Well, as we saw, there are psychologists who are taking part in looking into and philosophers, as I mentioned, looking into Batman's brain, for example, in a certain session. Mara Wood, the psychologist, is taking part in a session about healing, and they're actually using comics to take a look at healing at people who have suffered through abuse and also even PTSD, and being able to associate with superheroes for that healing. Also, lots of talk about discussions where science plays a role, real astronauts and scientists talking about various sci-fi movies and comic books and the technology involved in that. Also, a session on Super Asian America, where the whole battle is about representation. Still not a whole lot of Asian characters in the movies, certainly not a headliner in the movies yet, so the struggle continues on that front. Susan.
Mark New, live in San Diego. Thank you.